Hello, I'm Joel A. Erickson, Colts insider for the Indy Star. Please like and subscribe to our Indy Star YouTube channel. Right now, obviously, it's a little bit slow with the Colts, but during the season, and even during the off season, we try to keep this ramped up with videos and everything that the Colts are saying, that we're saying, our podcasts, everything you got. Anyway, Colts schedule came out tonight. A couple of things to think about. First of all, I just think it's a really, really tough start. You get Baltimore coming in with Lamar Jackson, presumably healthy. Patrick Mahomes, the latest reports on him are that he's going to be healthy. That's week 2. The Texans in week 3 at home, and then you have to go to London for the game against the Commanders, who I don't really think anyone's thinking of as a contender, but that's a team that's trying to get back to being where they were for the NFC Championship game. If you have a healthy Jaden Daniels, that team looks pretty tough too. So that first 4-game stretch there is really difficult. It's really difficult for a team that needs to get off to a good start, trying to replicate what they did last year. I just don't know if that's going to be possible with some of what they're dealing with in those first couple of games. The defense is going to be tested. You think about this pass rush; they don't have the defensive ends. They don't have the big time defensive end that they were kind of hoping to get by not signing when they were pursuing Trey Hendrickson. Weren't able to get him. He's a Raven. He'll be playing against them in the opener. You want those guys against, a first 4-game stretch that goes Lamar Jackson, Patrick Mahomes, C.J. Stroud, and then Jaden Daniels in the 4th game. When they get back, though, I do think that there is some chance to kind of get their feet back under them if they start slow, because that next string of games outside of, the trip to Pittsburgh, which they always lose in Pittsburgh, but this Pittsburgh team feels like it doesn't have a quarterback right now and might not have a quarterback even if Aaron Rodgers comes back, given his age. And then the trip to Jacksonville. But some of these other trips, some of the other games, teams that don't have good quarterbacks, that are in early stages of rebuilding, like the Dolphins or the Titans, you got a chance to do what you can there. And then down the stretch, there's a real chance for some cold weather with the Eagles in December 13th. Nashville could be 60 degrees. You could get a random ice storm, but you kind of throw that one out. And then Cleveland on January 3rd. That's one of the worst weather cities in the NFL, if you think about it. So that's one of the things that stuck out to me. 2 primetime games, both on the road. I don't really understand why you have an issue with the NFL not wanting to give the Colts home primetime games. It doesn't matter the TV viewing audience. If the game's home or away, it has no effect on the TV viewing audience. You turn it on no matter what, if you're going to watch it. And that's really it with the schedule. It comes down to how did the Colts handle that early stretch with those quarterbacks, and then see if they can make hay later when the schedule gets a little bit easier. I do think this is a schedule that's a little bit tougher than some of the numbers say. The Chiefs, the Ravens, those teams didn't make the playoffs, but they should be much better this year. So it's tougher than the numbers say. The numbers say that they have one of the easiest schedules. That's based on 2025 numbers. I think the reality is it's much tougher than that. And realistically, you're looking at a difficult schedule. The Colts really are going to prove themselves that their vision of what they're doing is the right one. For the Indy Star, I'm Joel A. Erickson. Please like and subscribe to our YouTube channel. We'll keep checking in.